Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we have a good old-fashioned bag recommendations video. So basically you guys know that I am a collector. The type of collector that I am is that eventually I would love to have a few bags from every brand, or just kind of like iconic bags from different brands. The underlying point is that I love bags and I'm always looking at bags and I always want to buy bags, but I try to stay strong. I'm going to be talking about 6 bags that I would love to buy, and I mean like love to add into my collection, but I need to stay strong and keep focused. But if you guys are looking to add your very first luxury bag and you kind of don't really know what to buy, or you don't really want to buy what everybody has already, kind of like when I go on the Sephora app and there's nothing that I really want to buy, and then I just go to the new section to be like, what's new, what's out there, what have I not seen before that could pique my interest. So yes. So in no particular order, the first bag I wanted to talk about, well technically it's 2 bags, but it's any of the My Dior bags. So it's either the My Dior handle bag or the My Dior mini bag. And of course you guys know I have such an affinity for the Dior Ganache print. So the first time I saw this bag ever, I was kind of like on the fence about it. I didn't hate it, but I didn't like love it until I tried it on. Specifically I tried it on in the purple, like that lilac-y color. Oh my word, last year absolutely took my breath away. And when you feel it, it's actually a lot more firm and structured, but it's still very wearable as well. Now this bag is actually pretty popular. I've seen a couple people on Reddit as well say how much they love it. Not many people, I think, at least on YouTube, have it yet, but they usually come out with this bag in a multitude of different colors every single season. I tried on this iridescent pink color as well, and honestly, if I could have bought that bag, I would have, but I was like, Maggie, don't do it. You need to stay strong and get the micro DJoy. Like, you can't go on tangents. But if you guys need some inspo, so the bigger version of this is $4,000, and then the smaller version of this is $2,850. $4,000 for basically kind of a walk slash clutch is very expensive. Like, who are we kidding here? Honestly, if I had to choose between the bigger or the small one, I would actually get the bigger size, just because I've tried it on. I liked how it looked on me. The ratio was really nice, and I love that you can dress it up or dress it down depending on your outfit. Like, definitely it can be like, not going out like to a club. I feel like this bag would be way too delicate to go out to a club, but maybe for like a nice dinner or for a wedding, I feel like it'd be really nice. But I also feel like you can use this to get brunch in the summer or the springtime, especially depending on what color you get. But I love this bag and I would love to add it into my collection eventually. I definitely prioritize getting a couple more mini Lady Dior bags first, and then maybe eventually I'll add this into my collection. But you guys know me, like, I just love Dior Ganache so much, so this is why I would totally recommend getting this one. So the next bag is from Bottega Veneta, and I've mentioned this bag before, and I would love to add this bag into my collection as well. It is the mini Arco tote. Technically any of the Arco totes, but the mini one in particular for me. I know like the larger version has been such like a sleeper in the model world, especially. I feel like I've seen so many models like carry just the bigger size of this, and of course they have like the mini size and the small size. I think it's called the candy tote or the mini one. So the smaller, the mini one would be the one that I would add. I've tried this bag on also when I went to Fashion File. If it was in a different color, I would have been so tempted, especially on the pre-love markets. I feel like you get an Arco tote for a pretty good price, and I love that the intrecciato leather, it's like the thick wide bits of intrecciato as opposed to like the thinner one, their iconic one, which is for example in the Jodie. It's for sure a if you know you know brand. I feel like if you were just walking around, most people wouldn't know what brand this is. And of course again, they do have this bag available in a lot of seasonal colors, which is really nice. I just would love to add this because I've always just loved that kind of general shape, like the small Dior book tote, like just kind of like that box, or the Louis Vuitton on the go PM, just kind of that square boxy shape. I would love to add that into my collection. See, this is what I'm saying, my mind goes crazy. And so before I would get a mini Arco tote, I would love to add a Jodie first, but I would love to get an Arco tote in my collection. Just to me, I feel like it's so classic, and I love having the variety of Bottega Veneta where you get their iconic thin intrecciato, but you can also get like their wide big. Like Bottega Veneta has this wallet slash card holder which has the big squares, and I would have loved to buy that for myself, but I didn't. I just love the variety. I don't know, I think it's just, there's just something about it that I really like. And I feel like in terms of wear, I feel like the wider the squares are, the better it should wear, because for example, like thinner intrecciato leather, I feel like it has a higher likelihood of fraying just because it's so like tightly woven. And so the next bag is the Saint Laurent bag, and it is called the Gaby Vanity. And this bag, I feel like the price point is very doable. It is $2,200, and they do have this in a variety of beautiful warm like dark dreamy colors, like this cranberry dark red color, and of course the iconic black and gold for YSL YSL. I first wanted this bag because I saw Aoi Ihara have this bag, and I'm sure she got gifted this bag. I wouldn't be surprised, but I think it's absolutely stunning. She made me fall in love with it. I know Chanel also has their own CC like vanity bag, and I'm sure theirs is probably like starting would be like $4,500 to like $5,000, whereas the YSL one is a lot more doable. But I actually think I like the YSL one more. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the fact that it's like thinner, the top handle bit, just like the way that the quilting looks. Genuinely, I actually like the Saint Laurent one more. Of course, if you're into Chanel, go for the Chanel one. I would love to add this bag in my collection. However, again, like I said, if I were to add a YSL bag, I actually would love to add the Jamie 4.3 Maxi one first, and then I would think about getting this one. But even though I just got the Nice Nano, I did buy that to use as a mini bag, I actually would still justify getting the YSL Gaby, just because I feel like the overall shape is different. And then the YSL Gaby, you can actually do not only top handle, but you can crossbody that, whereas obviously my Nice Nano would just be a little top handle situation. If any of you guys own this bag, oh my gosh, I'm living vicariously through you, because I think this is so cute. I rarely see it out and about as well, so I feel like it makes it even more special. But it's just absolutely stunning. I just love the way the quilting looks on it. It just looks like ever so slightly like puffy and squishy, but structured at the same time. I love it. I love it so much. So the next bag is a little bit unassuming, but pretty, I feel like it's a classic. It is the Prada bucket bag, or the Rebucket bag. And this bag is around $1,800 or so. I can't remember, but they do have two versions of this. They have like their full size one that you can like crossbody it. It has a little pocket in the front, or they have the smaller version. I need to double check the price on that, but that one is more like a wristlet situation. I honestly love both of them, and I would justify not having both. I feel like having both might be too much. I love them both equally. I was very close to buying the wristlet version, but honestly I feel like if I went to Hawaii and I saw the wristlet bucket bag, then I would probably buy it. I do not have a bucket bag in my collection yet, and I'm waiting to decide. I've been really on the fence with like the Nano Noe or the Fendi Montresor. Celine even had like a soft bucket bag in the 16 that I also really loved as well. I don't know, there's something very classic about the Prada one. You actually see not many of them, but it's not uncommon as well. So the actual bag version of this I actually really like, because not only does it have the pocket, but I love that you can crossbody this and top handle it. You can wear it in the crook of your arm. It has the Saffiano leather accents as well, so it's nylon, but then at the same time it does have some leather bits, whereas I believe the wristlet is just all nylon. They have these in the seasonal colors. I think before they used to have more colors of it, but now they don't have as many. I would love to see this actually in a navy color. I need to double check if they have this available in the navy color. I feel like the other reason why the Prada bucket bag style is very iconic too, because the Prada backpack was so big in like the late 90s, early 2000s, like the bigger version, like my mom has that version, and you guys know like a backpack is like a drawstring sort of aesthetic, so it kind of carries over into just, instead of having like the flap to cover it and carry it on your back, now you have a crossbody version of that. But I really like the Prada bucket bag. I think it's super cute. I know a couple people on YouTube also have the Prada bucket bag and they love it and they use it all the time. So the fifth bag is a bag that honestly I am this close to buying it, but I'm trying my very best to hold it in and not get it. And it is the Fendi Walk Baguette. It's around like $1,600, which I think for an all leather bag in this day and age, you know, I could justify it. I feel like if it was maybe 6 years ago, this probably would have been like $1,200 or $1,300. So $1,600, I can live with it. But specifically this matcha color that I saw online that's brand new for the season, and oh my word, you guys know me, I have a weakness for green, and this is like a muted, like darker shade of green, like literally the color of matcha powder, except probably not a good quality matcha, because a very good quality matcha would be more dark green. Originally when I saw the Walk Baguette online, I was kind of like, oh, that's not bad, it's kind of cute. And then I saw it in person. So one, this bag comes with two straps. So obviously it comes with a leather shoulder strap, but it also comes with a chain strap as well that you can crossbody this. So it's also very functional, and from the online photos it actually looks very thin, but when you actually see it in person, it actually has quite a bit of space in it as well, like capacity wise. It fits more than you'd think. I haven't compared it directly, but I feel like it would be, if not wider than the Louis Vuitton Pochette Accessoires. But I would love to add this. You guys know how much I love the Fendi baguettes. I want to add another baguette in my collection, and the fact that this just has like a little tiny little FF buckle as well. Oh, the yellow one is the one that I tried in store, and that's the one that converted me. I was like, oh my word, this is so cute. If they came out with this one in a denim, but like an embroidered denim instead of the printed denim, honestly I wouldn't even hesitate to buy it, truly. So I hope they don't. The green one, no joke, I am this close to buying it, but I'm trying to stay strong and save up for a Cartier Juste un Clou in small, because essentially it's kind of the same price, like around $1,500 for both of those things. So I'm like, Maggie, stick to jewelry, stick to jewelry. Like, if I did not see that matcha color, I'd be like, still eventually want to add to my collection, but I don't need it right now. But now I'm like, this matcha color, I feel like I kind of need it right now. I feel like also the Fendi walk baguette would be such an amazing first bag. Like, if you're saving up for your first luxury bag, definitely give this bag a look. They have a bunch of different colors as well, so if you want something more classic, you don't need to go for the green, but I feel like a green is really good neutral as well. And the fact that it comes with 2 separate straps, I love that the way that the leather looks on it, it's like kind of there but it's not there, if that makes sense, as opposed to like the tobacco Zucca print. It's like very Fendi, because the FF is like within the leather. I feel like it looks a lot more low-key as well. I think it's so cute. I would definitely wear this going out to a concert, to a baseball game. Yeah, I would do that. Even to travel to, because it's thin so you can pack it away. Very versatile. Yeah, I just love this bag so much. Like, oh my god, oh my god. And the last bag that I would love to add to my collection is the brand new Celine Camille bag. Oh my word, this bag is so cute. Just off the bat, I wouldn't justify getting it right now purely because it looks too similar to my mini 16, and I've always wanted to add a bigger mini 16, so like in the small size, because you guys know that I have the mini size. Aesthetically, this bag is super cute. It's very comfortable, and from the photos I was worried that it would kind of be more on the structured side, because my Celine mini 16 is a little bit more structured. So this is my Celine mini 16, so you guys can see, like, because of the leather, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not like crazy structured, like there is still some push to it, but in general it is a more like structured situation. And obviously, like, how gorgeous is this little buckle situation? The Camille 16, they actually came out with a bunch of new summer colors. They had like this peach color, this yellow color. I was able to try this bag on in store and it was super popular. The essay was telling me that they didn't get a lot in, so it's like limited stock, and so many people either wanted to be waitlisted on it or they just bought it right away. He was telling me that actually the most popular size is the medium size. Oh, it just looks so good, and it's very low-key for sure, because especially when you wear it as a shoulder bag, you could technically cover the buckle too with your elbow, so it just seems like a solid colored shoulder bag. I would say probably the only minus is that the shoulder strap is not adjustable, but I feel like I kind of like that it's not adjustable, purely because I feel like if it had like a belt situation, it wouldn't be as seamless on the shoulder, like having a little buckle. I love how kind of streamlined the whole look is. I think this bag is gorgeous. I know so many of you guys have either bought that bag already or you've tried it on and it's on your wish list as well. I think the Camille bag just looks so everyday friendly. On top of that, you can again wear it out, wear it anywhere. It seems so practical. It does pass my elbow test. I did test it out in Melbourne. I just think this bag is absolutely stunning. But if I were to add another Celine 16 situation, I would love to get this in the small size first before I would get the Camille. And also, I just need to chill on the shoulder bags, because guys, I have way too many shoulder bags and I just added another one and I'm just like, oh my word. So that's honestly the other main reason why I wouldn't get the Camille bag, just because I have way too many shoulder bags and I have other shoulder bags that I would prioritize. However, if you guys are looking for a bag to add, 10 out of 10 recommend trying on the Camille bag in person. It is absolutely stunning. And I don't know if I mentioned it before, but the Camille bag is also really nice because you can crossbody it and shoulder bag it as well, so it's fantastic. But yeah, so those are the 6 bags that I would love to add into my collection, but right now, you guys know I'm staying strong. I'm keeping my eyes on the prize. Let me know down in the comments if you guys own any of the bags that I mentioned, or if any of these bags have already been on your wish list and you've been planning on buying it. Also, let me know if any of you guys have seen that matcha color or the Fendi walk, because I wanted to, if anything, be not as cute in person, so then I could not want it anymore. Eventually I will for sure add the Fendi walk baguette. Just give it time, just give it time. So as always, if you guys enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, it really helps support my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.